Denise, guess what?
What's Abby?
We got chismes.
Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of what's the name, Sabi?
We got chismes.
Woo! I'm Denise.
And she just say I'm Sabi.
Sabi, sorry. Well, actually, his name is Sabicito. That's how everyone should call him.
AKA Xavier.
Sure, Sabicito. Anyway, this episode we had a hard time finding a title because it was not just so easy to just call it X because it's so complicated. It's about exes. I mean, if you didn't get that before. But it's just so complicated because there are so many different things in these stories. Like some of them have really heavy trigger warnings, which we're gonna mention. Some of them are like a little bit more crazy or funny or light heart. I never know how to say that word.
Um, What's the
It's fun.
say it in Spanish? I'm translating.
How to say it in Spanish.
Okay. Then I cannot help you. I
Un
don't really
poco
know.
más suave, más
Smooth?
it's not smooth.
You
I
say
know.
suave.
Sí, pero estoy tratando de traducirla en mi cabeza
Oh, okay.
y no encuentro la palabra. Pero ok.
Okay.
Anyway,
So she cannot find the words in her head. What a surprise.
that's a struggle. That's a struggle if you hadn't noticed. Have you ever got a word where you cannot find the word in English or Spanish? You're just like,
A lot
I.
of times, especially when you're looking for that word the most.
Mhm.
That's the how you call it, the curse of the bilingual people.
It's a curse.
Sometimes you get stuck. I'm like, like what's the word? And the person is also bilingual. I'm like, say it in Spanish. I'm like, I don't know in Spanish. like just like what just happened to you just now. So
It has.
I know it's
But
like the
that
word.
means that you're gonna end up not being able to speak at all because you're forgetting both languages.
And I don't know English that well, and I'm already learning another one, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Italian. I was learning Italian. I forgot about that.
see?
Oh my God, my poor Duolingo. It's probably very sad right now.
Well, I'm in 300 and what day? Sorry, 323 days straight.
Wow.
So
Wow.
almost a year.
Proud of
What
you.
I know, how to ask for food.
Oh, pff. All I know is how to ask for a cornetto. That's all I learned.
That bread?
Percent.
Oh, sunshine bread.
Yeah.
Well, and I
Like,
haven't studied Italian.
what?
And I haven't studied Italian yet.
No, it's easy because it's very close to Spanish. I mean, no, it's not like it's very easy because all I learned is how to order, like I say, a cornetto.
It's fine.
Y un café con latte, which that means. It's very similar to Spanish, so it's...
And that is because they come from the same origin, Latin.
And the history lesson is done for today. Let's go back to the episode.
Yes, let's go back to the excess malogrados. So what's today's title, Denise?
What to
Haven't-
what?
What's today's title for the episode?
Yeah, I really like it. The title is Once Upon an Ex. Mhm.
Okay.
Both different stories. You will say, you will say. Okay,
All
let's
right.
start with number one. So we don't move from the titles again. The title is My 22 Female Birth Control Was Tampered With by My Boyfriend, 22 Male. I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. Like we say, this one comes from the subreddit Best of Redditor Updates. So it's a little bit long. It has a lot of updates. But in my opinion, it's worth it because it was trigger warnings again are emotional abuse and manipulation, abortion, and baby trapping. So the original post, this is very recent too. The original post comes from September 9, 2025. It says, my boyfriend, 22 male, and I, 22 female, have been together for 3 years. We were high school friends, grew apart, ended up going to the same college, similar majors, reconnected, you can guess the rest. We have been on the rocks lately. Our lifestyles just don't align very well. And sometimes he treats me more like a mother than a partner. I am losing patience. He is an only child and kind of a massive mama's boy. His mom is nice enough, just very traditional. Until recently, I don't feel like I've had a reason to distrust her. He confides in her a lot about our relationship, sometimes an uncomfortable amount. For the past couple of months, I feel like she's been trying to plant seeds in my head about having kids when I'm alone with her. Some examples. The joy of motherhood is like nothing else. You will understand someday. I know it's hard right now. You know, a baby might bring you closer.
Ah,
My husband and I fought constantly until we finally had insert boyfriend's name. Another one is once you have a baby, everything else will fall away. They're like little miracle workers. She also said, you know, fatherhood changes people. I think boyfriend's name just needs to experience it. That last one in regards to his irresponsibility and lack of accountability for housework.
so they seems like they live together.
Yeah, so basically that's why she says she feels like a mother because she's doing everything.
Mm.
hmm Now she says, I'm on the pill. I've been trying to get on different forms of birth control that does not require constant effort, like an IUD, injections, arm implant. But I haven't been able to decide which one is right for me. My birth control comes in a blister pack, but I usually pop a week's worth into a pill organizer so I can just take it with my other medications. I don't bother taking the sugar pills you're supposed to during the week of your period. Like, I don't know if you know this, like, or for guys out there, but birth control is like you take the actual pill every day, but the week of your period, you technically do not need hormones because you're gonna have your period. So you take sugar pills, which has nothing in it. It's just regular pills. But they give it to you so you don't lose the habit of taking the pill every day. So you still take something, you know? But she said that she doesn't need it, so because she doesn't forget, I guess. So she's saying she doesn't bother taking the sugar pills you're supposed to take during the week of your period. I keep empty blister packs with the leftover sugar pills in my nightstands because I'm weird about throwing things away sometimes. What if I need it later mentality? I pick up from growing in a doomsday prepping household. Thanks, Dad. I feel incredibly stupid for that now. A couple of weeks ago, I missed my period, took a pregnancy test, saw the dreaded second line, and proceeded to freak out. Boyfriend was at work. When I found out, I called him immediately. I told him we needed to talk and that it was urgent. He didn't want to come home at first since we're not in a great situation financially. Like he didn't want to leave work early. I started bawling and begging, and I think he realized I was serious. When he got home, I was sitting on the bathroom floor. I was a wreck. Cried so hard I vomit. Anyway, boyfriend gets back to our apartment, finds me on the floor, and as soon as he sees the pregnancy test, he fucking smiles. His face lit up, and I saw red. No acknowledgement of the state I was in. The first thing he said to me, besides what's going on, was, oh my God, baby, this is great. I wanted to put my head through the wall. I tried to explain to him through snot and tears and spit that no, this was not great. We're both full-time students with jobs. I cannot take time off, and I have a ton of unresolved health issues. We can barely afford the roof over our heads. I hate the idea of getting an abortion. I'm all for it when it's someone else, just not for me. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. He left me to cool down in the bathroom for a while. I told him to get out, and I saw one of my fucking blisters packs in the bathroom trash can. We don't use it very often, so we only empty it once in a while. I threw away the pregnancy test. It knocked aside a wad of toilet paper, and the silver foil caught my eye. I dug through the trash and I found seven of my regular fucking birth control pills at the bottom of the trash bag. I can't believe he not only did this to me, but also was so incredibly careless. It's like he barely tried to hide it. I can't tell if he wanted me to find out or if he just genuinely doesn't have anything knocking around inside his cranium beside a few rocks. I had been racking my brain trying to figure out how this could have happened. I am so diligent about taking my meds. I feel so fucking stupid. So stupid. The sugar pills are literally a different fucking color. I take like seven pills in the morning and unceremoniously dump them into my mouth. I definitely did not look closely to them. He didn't give me a reason to think I had to. He hadn't said anything about kids. I could tell he was trying to be better about his responsibilities lately. I thought things were finally starting to look up when it came to the state of a relationship. We have access to each other's phones. I think he probably checked my Fitbit app to find out when I was ovulating since I tracked my period there. I don't know how else he could have known. I think I remember a few times I had unlocked my phone and find the app open, but I thought nothing of it. I confided in a few close friends about all of this. I told them everything, what he did, how I think he did it, how I think his mom might have told him to, how fucking devastated I am, and how stupid I feel. In essence, they told me I need to grow a spine, leave him, stop going crazy, and figure out my shit or decide what to do. Now, a part of me feels like I might be overreacting. I'm staying with my parents right now. They don't know what's going on. They're kind of religious, and I'm not exactly sure how they feel about abortion. I don't want to bring it up because I don't know how they'll react. Boyfriend has been texting me nonstop, telling me to calm down and come home and talk to him. I'm so fucking lost. Sorry, this is a mess. I'm not proofreading. I don't have the bandwidth right now.
Hey, you're doing great, by the way. If you haven't proofread this, girl, you're doing really good because we have other people that we have to re-edit the whole thing.
Yeah, that guy is an ass.
You say you have updates because
Mhm.
every time that we make comments before the updates, I keep changing my whole thing.
That's the
So,
point.
so, so read me the updates first.
Oh my God. Okay, so before the update though, let's go to some of the comments because there is some comments that I include in here that people, because this is not the original post, so the best of Reddit updates includes like one of the more relevant comments. And like the first one says, girl, there is absolutely no shame in getting an abortion. I will definitely know when to co-parent with someone like that if they're so incredible manipulative. And she says it's not so much shame as it is guilt and anxiety. I just worry that if I do, I'll regret it for the rest of my life or that something will go wrong. I guess there is no way to know unless to do it. Unless I do it, maybe you're right. And then someone else says, which what I was thinking. She says, I am not going to sugarcoat this. This is a form of sexual assault. He's trying to force you to carry a child to term, birth it, and raise it all without your consent. This is not a safe person to have in your life, nor is he safe to raise a child. Him and his mom, due to description, his mom makes me think they did this together or it was her idea. So, word of advice if you do decide to terminate, tell him you miscarry. He doesn't deserve the truth and don't deserve whatever terrible response he and his mom will direct your way. You need to put yourself first and decide what you want for your life to be. Good luck.
That's a really good advice.
Yeah. Yeah. And so after that, she adds a quick edit. She says, I'm terminating. I'm chronically ill. I have an extremely risky pregnancy and I don't want to bring a kid into this environment. I made an appointment, but I'm still so scared. I also had my friend gently uh prod my ex over text about what happened, and he didn't even have to do much. He went immediately, saying he needed to get it off his chest and that he feels like a terrible person. He is. I am leaving that goddamn scumbag scourge of my own life far behind me. He doesn't know it yet. Good. That's a good thing. So then she also posted later, the same day, 5 hours later, she asked, my boyfriend saw my normal birth control with sugar pills. I have some physical evidence of tampering the pills. He threw them away. And screenshots of him admitting that he did it. An explanation of how he did it via text he sent to my friends. Does this warrant going to the police? I don't even know where to start or what to say. She actually asked that. And then the commenters is like, this is called reproductive coercion. There are specific laws against this in some jurisdictions, but it still might be actionable in others jurisdictions. You at least have grounds for a civil suit. Yeah, a lot of people like even there is someone who also says, "Hi there, I am a legal advocate for SA victims. I have worked with multiple crisis centers in different states, including Illinois. You have a few options here, but I will start with finding the rape crisis center for your area through Illinois Coalition Against Sexual Assault. Rape crisis advocates in Illinois. She's from Illinois, by the way. Have absolute privilege and can't report or share anything without your permission, so you can feel safe that law enforcement will not notify unless you want them to. They will go over all the options with you and be able to give you information specific to your area, and even meet with you in person to help you make a report, attend hearings, etc.
So by it's considering like rape.
This is considered like kind of, I guess, yeah.
By pregnancy coercion? Like,
It's called reproductive coercion.
oh, reproductive coercion. Okay.
Yeah. So then the next update comes October 2nd, nearly 1 month later. So, and the update says, so much has happened since I last posted here. And I'm sure you can imagine. Long story short, ex's family is a mess. Getting in touch with legal professionals and talking to the police has been so overwhelming. But I am lucky enough to be working with some absolute angels. I can't get into the weeds of all in this post. It doesn't really look great, but it's hard to say what will happen since everything is so fresh. Kurt's move at a snail's pace, but if I'm ever in a position to give an update, I will. Now, for everything else. Ex confessed to messing with my birth control. I have a close childhood friend um who my ex took to early in a relationship. Who my ex took to early in a relationship. I'm guessing they become friends. Looking back, ex definitely had a little bit of a thing for her. I think, oh, I think everyone who knows her kind of does, myself included. She's compassionate, amenable, gorgeous, the whole package. Anyone who knows her well knows she's not to be fucked with. Point is, he trusted her a lot. A few hours after I made my post, she and I got together and schemed. We very gently prodded him over text. He barely bent over before, he broke. I think this is the same thing that he said before. She's like, we made the text messages sound non-judgmental, like she was on his side. She threw me under the bus a little bit and implied she felt closer to him than to me to really sell the act. Wow. Wow, masterminds. I can't go into detail about how the conversation went down, but I do have the screenshots and will definitely be posting them if I can, if this is done, because it's just still through the legal process.
Mm.
I know. She said, I quit my dead end job I've been meaning to anyway. I've been doing school online. Friend brought her mini work from home setup, and we both just been sharing a bed in my childhood room for most nights. Oh my God.
A lot.
Also, we saw her kiss only once. It was nice. I had a big fat crush on her for like the entirety of high school. I don't know what else to say about that. I won't bore you guys with the details. Okay, I was not expecting that. I think some part of me has known for a while that my last relationship was done. Leaving felt like such a monumental task. In some mess up way, this has been a blessing. I was thrust into a situation where the only reasonable option was to drop him like hot shit, which was kind of long overdue. Parents are also way chiller than I thought they'd be. Oh, nice. So they chill after she moved out. Okay, that's a good thing. That they're everything. They say that my mom is everything, and she's been very supportive. We had a girls' day.
Hmm.
Yeah. She said, as for ex's family, holy shit, this isn't the first time this happened. Ex's cousin did almost exact same thing, but his girlfriend, now wife, kept a kid and married the shitbag. I've been talking to her, but I don't want to air out all of her trauma or dirty laundry on the internet. Lots of going on for her. If she gives me permission to talk about her, I might update. I don't have much else to say except to thank you for all the incredible help, for giving me the kick ass in the that I needed, the kick in the ass that I needed. I've received so much kindness from this community, both in comments and DMs. Um, there are so many comments I didn't get a chance to read, but everything I saw was so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a good thing. She's done with that thing. I mean, I guess in this was a really bad situation, but this is what she needed. Sometimes I put you in a situation where you don't have other option than to leave.
Yeah, especially it seems like it's a family thing doing that for what the
Hmm.
cousin did too.
Yep.
So
That's
can just imagine. But good for you, girl, that you get out of there. Look for the help you need thing. Excuse me. It's really cold in my house and it's raining outside. So that's why I'm drinking like iced caramel frappe, like coffee, to not fall asleep. Um, but I was saying like it seems like it's a family thing. Like they're all idiots, scumbags, like she mentioned before. And it seems like I think the monk conspired and told him how to do things because I don't think he would know because he sounds like a shithole.
exactly. And the fact that he didn't get rid of the things and he just left it in the bathroom trash, it says that it was not his idea because he was not as smart to do that.
And
So
that, well, he got caught in the screenshots.
it's a good thing, and I hope the legal part goes her way, so he knows you cannot
You cannot
get
back up. Like, we have your confession in writing.
Yep.
So that's really sad that people does that all to mess to or people somebody else, especially when she's has so many health issues that she didn't thought like maybe a pregnancy might bring her closer to a very difficult pregnancy and maybe leading her to death.
Not just that, but the fact that I mean, that's a big extreme, but I'm saying like if she has a high risk pregnancy, um, he doesn't help in the house. He doesn't do things. What doesn't mean that everything's gonna fall into her. With a high risk pregnancy, she's still in college and she's working, and they need, the sounds of it, they were struggling even with both working.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no.
Well,
There's like that someone said there's no shame on having an abortion if you need it. Again, it was not her thing. She did not choose this. Like she didn't even know she was doing all the right things, and this guy just wanted to trap her in a relationship that was not working. He probably got scared that she was gonna leave, and he tried to do it.
maybe because she seems like everything was going south for what it seems like.
Mhm.
So sad. Anyhow, let's go to the next story. Thank you. That was Once Upon an Ex. And you are free from that bad influence at the moment. So you did good. Hi, Flame.
I know. I saw the little tail. So story number two. That it also comes from Best of Redditor updates. The title is I Learned the Reason My Ex Left Me. So this one is a trigger warning of infertility, abandonment, suicide attempt, mental health struggles. So the original post is also recently, May 3rd, 2025. So it says the original post. Um, it says obligatory throwaway account as people in my life know my usual account. Posting here because I don't really know how to feel about this and I just need to get it off my chest. Sorry for the long ass post. There's a lot to unpack. Backstory first. So around 2 years ago, my ex-fiance, who I'd been in a relationship with for almost 10 years, unceremoniously just left me. It never fully made sense to me, as there were no warning signs. We were actively planning our wedding and finally agreed to try for a baby, as we were both in our 30s and time was ticking. Just one day, one day he just started acting sort of off, wasn't saying I love you before he left for work for the day. wasn't spending more time out drinking with his friends than he was at home. Like he was spending more time outside. He'd been struggling with his mental health since COVID lockdown, so I assumed he was having a bit of a downward spiral. So I sat down with him one day and just asked him if everything was okay with him. He tried to brush it off initially and kept saying he was fine. So I changed the question and I asked if we were okay. He looked like he didn't really want to answer. So I asked again. He paused, and in that moment, I knew it was over. I asked if he still loved me. He said he loved me, but was not in love with me anymore. And that was it. Within a week, he had moved out, leaving 90% of his belongings to be collected at a later date and to serve as a constant reminder that he was just gone. Again, this was a relationship of almost 10 years, and they were planning a wedding.
And the reason why?
Again, to say, he said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And that's what he said. So to say it hit me hard was an understatement. I spiraled massively. I was at the lowest point I had ever been in my life. So I tried to end it all. It just hurt too much, feeling like there was something so wrong with me that he had just left. Fortunately, a friend managed to get me to a hospital before I did any serious damage to myself. And while I still felt awful about myself most of the time, it got a little easier. I ended up dating that friend a few months later, sorry. A lot of people say it was too soon to move on, but honestly, I never set out to have another relationship at all. But his constant support, presence, and reassurance that there was nothing wrong with me made me want to spend time with, someone who truly gave a shit about me. And in time, we developed feelings for each other. We had a beautiful relationship filled with love and laughter, and much to our surprise, I ended up pregnant 9 months into a relationship. We decided to keep the baby even though our relationship was still in its early stages. And 9 months later, our beautiful daughter was born. We are still as strong as ever today and continuing to build an amazing life together as a family. Now, on to present day. I guess my ex has been reflecting on the past recently due to a lot of deaths in his family, and his mother, who I'm still close with today, reached out to me to ask whether I'd be willing to meet up with him as he had something to get off his chest. She didn't know what he wanted to talk to me about, as it was something he could only discuss with me, but she should understand if I say no. Like she will understand if I say no. I decided to think about it for a few days before I agreed that I would meet up with him at a local coffee shop. I got there early because, Mama needs her caffeine fix with this early morning wake ups and night fits. I was already sat down when he came in and he gave me the saddest looking smile while I merely just nodded to him and motioned for him to sit down and get out whatever he needed to tell me. I was a little bit speechless at what he had to say. He said that when we started trying for a baby and nothing was happening, even though we were closely tracking my ovulation cycle and testing every day for the sweet spot, he realized something was not right. So he secretly took a day off work to see a fertility doctor. I then found out that due to undiagnosed issues in one of his testicles, the likelihood of him ever being able to conceive a biological child of his own was incredibly low. He knew that I loved him so deeply that I would have given up my dream of having children just for him. And he said he couldn't leave that with that on his conscience. That I deserved to have the life and family I had always wanted, only with someone else. He kept apologizing profusely for hurting me so much in the process, but tried to rationalize that I had got what I wanted in the end, so his plan ultimately worked. I sat there silent for a few minutes and just looked at him dead in the eyes and said that that was never his decision to make. So it's been a few days and I'm still processing. My partner knew I was meeting up with my ex and he knows something is up, but it's giving me space until I feel ready to talk about it. But honestly, I'm shook. Did my ex-boyfriend honestly think I'd be like, okay, thanks for letting me know, and we all be friends again? Hmm.
I mean,
What do we think initially?
on the guy's head. Sorry, my song is playing. Every time I'm trying to, every time I try to talk, my dog is barking.
So
Um,
here too.
okay. So. Okay, I'm so sorry. She's making the weird noise like like she's about to fire a giant. So on the guy's side, on the ex, I think it's on his side, he was trying to being selfless by doing so, like I'm going to um how you say it? I'm going to like put down my feelings and stuff like that, even though I love her, for make sure that she gets what she ever wanted in life, like so she can get her dream come true of having a family per se. So on his eye, he did like a very benevolent and act, but like she said, that was not for you to decide.
Hmm.
Yeah. I feel bad for the dude because it's not easy. It probably wasn't easy for him. Um, he just didn't know how to handle the situation properly.
No.
But
But
it's feel bad for him.
I love you, Sabi. I love my boyfriend so much. But some men are shit. I'm sorry. Some women are shit too. But
There is more stuff going on about it.
like just reading the story, I'm like, there's update. I
Some
haven't read the update yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I read
okay.
only the first part. It's just that my thing is okay, you just said that you wanted to leave her and everything, but then she tried to kill herself. Why didn't you come back and told her the things there? You're saying it now because you are feeling bad about it. Like it's affecting you. But in that moment, you did not care that you completely destroy her.
Sure.
I think it bothers me a little bit more because I've been to something similar kind of in the sense of I ended up a relationship that was very, very long, and when that ended, I never felt heartbreak before, and that was the first time, and I felt really, really bad. And then after when he tried to come back, like nothing happened. I was just like, it's like, oh, I'm ready to be in a commitment relationship now, and I'm like, so the last 8 years you were not ready to be in a commitment relationship, and now you are because
And
he
how
had
many years? How many years?
like 8 years or something like that. I don't remember, 7 or 8, something like that. And the
Nine.
thing is,
Not that I count it, but sure.
okay. But the thing is, it's again, he tried to come back when it was convenient for him because he experienced a near-death experience where he was like, I need to fix my life. I want to be back in my life. And tried to come back when it was convenient for him without caring what will happen to me
In the process.
in the process, what happened to me before, and how you mix up all the feelings and the things that you do after when you don't do that. Like same thing that he did. He destroyed her completely. He made the choice for her. He didn't let her make the choice. And then he just tried to be like, oh, I am sorry, I did that. Like nothing happened. Like all the things, like me saying that I don't love you, I mean that I'm not in love with you doesn't change anything. The fact that you tried to kill yourself because you thought you were not worth of love or anything doesn't matter here. That bothers me kind of. Yeah. But let's read the update. There's hopefully maybe there is something there. And now I'm gonna be the one change the story because I haven't read the update, so we'll see. So the update came 5 days later. It says if you like a recap of the story, please see Marina post blah 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 blah. And it says, first off, thank you all for your lovely comments and messages of support. I was not expecting my post to blow up like it did. So I was not really expecting to make an update to my previous post. And definitely not this soon. But boy, does it get interesting. So of course I plan to leave the situation alone at this point and completely put it behind me. However, my former mother-in-law reached out to me as I hadn't spoken to her in a few days, which is quite unlike me. A few people said in the few comments that I should cut her off as well as the ex. But this woman was like a mother to me for almost 10 years. when I was going through difficulties with my own family. This woman opened her home to give me a safe place to stay if I needed. She had been more of a parent to me than my own parents and basically adopted me as a daughter that she had always wanted. So when I say we are incredibly close, I genuinely mean it, regardless of anything that's happened with her sons. We really have a strong relationship outside of that. We typically have a good catch up once a week and message in between. Nothing I say to her gets passed on to her son, from what I can gather. The trickles of information she gets is through the grapevine, 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 I'm guessing, right? It's through the grapevine, yeah, of the group of friends we mutually share. So when she reached out to me to see if I was okay yesterday, I decided I'd pop over and catch up with her. Turns out he came clean to her when she asked exactly what had gone on, as she hadn't heard of me, from me from a few days, and she was worried. She knew she went absolutely ballistic at him and currently is not speaking to him at all. Then she told me something I did not know and something she assumed I had known all along. It turns out that when she was born, he had undescended testicles. He had the surgery to correct it, but there was always going to be the chance that he would have fertility issues in adulthood. He
So
was
that
meant
she,
to go for, oh,
so she knew all along.
wait. He was meant to go for checkups once he passed puberty to see whether there was any lasting damage, and he claimed to his mother that he had gone to this and everything was fine. And neither of us actually believed this. So the entire time we discussed having children, he knew there was a possibility that all he was shooting was blanks, but neglected to actually let me know this for 10 freaking years. Like he knew. He knew all this time that he had to go for a checkup and to not do this until they actually started trying. He was like denying the reality for all this time. Okay. Bear in mind, we were probably having unprotected sex for 2 years of a relationship, not actively trying, but we had agreed that if something happened, we would be happy about it. So I think when we were actively trying to have a baby and nothing was happening, it sort of gave him the mental tip off that all was not well. And he finally decided to get a checkup he'd been putting off. I am flabbergasted, guys. In regard to my partner and I's relationship, we're absolutely fine. He's used to my sulky episodes, haha. I did eventually fill him in after a few days of being mildly annoyed, and he agreed that it was super fucked up and agreed with a lot of the comments that his timing for telling me all of this was absolutely comical. We did suspect for a while that the real reason he decided to leave was cheating initially, because he had gotten strangely close to one of the girls in our friend group, the majority of which dropped me like hot shit once we split. Turns out there is nothing going on there, but another little tidbit of my ex's mom that she found out also is, guys, he's dating this girl's 60-year-old mother. Good Lord, his life is a dumpster fire. I don't even think I'm mad anymore, just mildly amused. Absolutely done with that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, oh, you want to say something? Say something first. Say something first.
I mean, the fact that he knew all this all along and make go that poor lady through the mental distress there was something wrong with her, that's very selfish. So I take back everything I said before. That's not cool. You see, that's what I hate. You're freaking up this lady.
Okay. First of all, okay, I get where you're coming from.
I
I
feel
get
bad for the dude because I'm like, oh, you leave letting her go so she can make her dreams come true. Not knowing, like, idiot, you already knew like her dreams was not gonna come true from the beginning when she got with you. I'm like, what the heck?
that there was a possibility that things could not come through. But there's so many ways to have children. You didn't have to do that. You didn't
Yeah.
have to do that. You could have like a sperm donor. You could adopt. I don't know. There's so many ways, my guy.
Look, I'm getting a little space here. I wish it was because I'm fat. But it's because of the way I'm sitting down.
Señores y señoras, es la única persona que dice eso en el mundo entero.
I know, I need some meat.
Like I say, the only person that says that, sabe. I need to get rid of some meat as a friend.
I take some of your, I don't mind. I need
Oops.
some.
If I could give it to you, I will. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. I get it. It might be seen as the ultimate act of love, letting go of someone because you know that they will be better off without you.
Yeah.
Yes. But again, the moment, but my thing goes to why, if you did that, why are you coming back now to say this?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's already like I think she would be better off not knowing all this
Okay. Why? Why?
after
It's
all that time.
selfish, but okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. New update. July 16, 2025. I so badly wanted to be over and done with all of this, and honestly, I was not expecting to have anything else to say on the matter, beside the fact that I've had people messaging me for updates. Sorry for any mistakes. It's late and I'm running off about
Chismosas.
3 hours of sleep. Huh?
Chismosas.
Yeah.
People texting her for updates.
Life has been peaceful and had returned to its pre-drama state. I had pretty much shoved everything into the back of my head because, in all honesty, while the revelation might be shock and temporarily upsets me, I just decided to compartmentalize and move on. So, as it turns out, thank you, random Redditor who messaged me for an update. My board post got right? And right by one of those dumb content creators. Pardon me for my English people. You know, sometimes I don't know how to pronounce a word. Like last time, the word it was travel. It
Try.
wasn't travel, it was travel.
It's fine.
So I apologize for that. I'm learning. So, okay, it says, so as it turns out, my borrow post got right by one of those dumb content creators who play an AI voice recording of Reddit posts over Minecraft videos. Honestly, fine. I honestly find these pages incredibly abhorrent. They take someone else's trauma and monetize it without even getting any form of consent from the OP. But I digress. These videos were posted all over socials. I know. I was also like, whoops. Sorry, LB. I promise you we respect you. We're just reading this.
And you
So people,
roasting your ex, so
no, my thing about reading these things, let's take a break for a second. My thing about reading this is that it might help somebody else. Somebody else might be in a similar situation or might go through a similar situation soon, and they just heard about this story and they might be, huh, you know what? She did this, I can do it as well. Or like,
yeah. We do it with intention to inspire others,
yeah, to help people.
but we
Okay.
make cynic comments.
Yeah. So again, so these videos were posted all over social media. I got thousands of views. So I was suddenly getting way more attention than I expected, and honestly, it got a little overwhelming. Lo and behold, the TikTok video manages to land itself on one of mine and my ex's mutual friends, For You page. The video circulates through the friend group as they're speculating as to whether it's about me and the ex or not, because there are a lot of similarities, and before I know it, I'm getting Facebook messages of fake profiles demanding I remove the post or make another post saying that everything was fake, that I owe him one. I have since had to deactivate my Facebook because every time I block an account, another one will pop up to message me again. Jacob, I know you're reading this. You're not some big fucking hero that made my life what it is today. My life is what it is because I put in the work to get myself in a better place after you fuck me up. And you're still trying to fuck me up, but I'm finally at that point where I see you for what you are, a manipulative narcissist. You're not some grand arbiter of fate. What happened happened, and you only have yourself to blame for the fact that your life went to shit. Go and get some therapy and get over the shit like I did, and stop trying to message my family.
I don't think I have anything else to add to that.
Opie, love you. Jacob, fuck you.
That's all because she did everything, say everything.
That was amazing. That was a mic drop moment.
Yep, literally. So good for you, girl.
Yeah.
And you're right. He cannot take. He was trying to like No, he was trying to take like the credit for
Oh
her.
yeah, her
Like, okay,
life.
you doing this because the fact that I was selfless and leave you be, and no.
My guy, this could have ended up really bad. And I want to know if you're gonna take the credit if she went through with that suicide. Would you have taken the credit for that as well? Would you
Yeah,
be proud about that?
yeah, I don't think he thought that. But
Mm.
anyhow, good thing for her that that's in once upon a ex, and look how things happen. You meet somebody new in less than a year, you're already pregnant, you go with it, you're happy, you have a baby, you have a family, and like the title of the story say, Jacob is just once upon a ex in the past.
It's yes.
It's like the Ariane you did, like Miss Ariana's son does. Thank you, Nets.
And literally, next is much better. You got a really good family. What's up?
Nets is better, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Good.
So, story number three.
That is.
Yes. It says, the title says, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me and has been trying to win me back. Am I the asshole for letting her keep trying even though I know I will never get back with her? It-
From boy's perspective now.
yeah, now it's woman, so people don't say that, I'm only, like I said, hey man, I say women are shit too. They can do shit too. So this also comes from the subreddit, Am I the asshole? AITAH. So it says, advice needed. Okay, so I really need some advice because I'm starting to feel like the bad guy. So basically, me, male 24, and my girlfriend, female 24, were together for 2 years. Everything was amazing until I found out she cheated. Basically, she went to a party, got drunk, and ended up sleeping with a guy. I found out because one of her friends sent me a video of her and the guy making out, and I confronted her. And she broke down and admitted to sleeping with him. Now I hate cheaters. My dad cheated on my mom and ruined my family. I was cheated on by my first girlfriend, and I just think cheaters are despicable people. I have cut off multiple people, such as friends, and even my uncle who cheated on his wife. So after I found out, I was completely done with her. There was nothing she could have done to make me stay. I told her to pack her stuff and get out. So we didn't live together. She spent most days at my house and has a lot of clothes and other stuff here. She begged and cried and apologized for hours until she finally left. That was a couple months ago. Now, here some people, some of my friends and my cousins, are telling me I'm wrong. A couple of days after I told her to get out, she came back to my house and asked if we could talk. I told her no, that she wouldn't leave, so I said it would only take a few minutes. So I let her in and she apologized again and again and again and eventually said that if there was even the tiniest chance of me forgiving her, that she will spend the rest of her life making it up to me. I said that she could do whatever she wanted. I guess she took that as a sign that there was a chance I would forgive her. There is not. So she spent every day for the last months making it up to me. She's bought me all my favorite things, cooks me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. She keeps writing notes about how much she loves me. She unfollowed every guy on her social media accounts. She even cut off all her friends that were at the party when she went to. Now, I know I should told her to stop, but I haven't. I keep taking all the stuff she gives me. I eat free meals every day. I let her keep doing the things she thinks will make me forgive her. Now, I was talking about this to my friends, and they say, well, yes, it was horrible for her to cheat. I shouldn't let her hold on to the hope and that we will get back together. And I'm essentially letting her waste money and time. A couple of my family members are saying the same thing. So, am I the asshole?
A little. I mean,
You know
I
what? Get it, letting it go for like maybe a week or two, but I mean, yeah, I mean, let her
it's like a
go.
month.
Yeah, just let her
That's
go.
that's it's a little long. Like you said, like a week or two, it's okay, and then it's like okay, that's it. But like a month, now she's really having her hopes up.
She released. I was just trying to see if he commented somewhere, but he didn't.
Yeah, dude, let her go. That's torture. Don't, even though what she did was wrong and it's not excuses. Um, if you don't like her, you don't want to nothing to do with her, just let her go. Don't put yourself in that position.
Mhm.
Because then she's gonna be like, you always knew you would never, you're gonna get my drama, boy. Avoid the drama. Let her go.
I agree. I agree.
No,
Um,
ni porque es el que le escribe la historia, I can defend this mother flowers, guys.
she cheated. She did a very, very bad thing.
Okay,
All she's
yeah,
doing
that's fine.
wrong.
She blah blah blah, but you don't give hope to another person like that over a month.
I mean, technically, she gave hope to herself, okay? Because he said, do whatever you want after he clearly told her, I will not forgive you. And she still tries.
Yeah, but why
He
you
just doesn't
you
care
might
about
you tell that to someone and the person cook you breakfast, lunch and dinner,
I get the convenience.
and then leave you notes about how much
I
they
wouldn't let
they
it go
love
for
you.
too long. I would probably accept it for like a week. And then after I'll be like, you know what? This has been amazing, but it hasn't changed my mind and it will not change my mind.
Yeah, that's my point. Like a week or two max two, but like a month.
I know, I know. So they use I mean the LP deleted his account, so I don't think he's gonna comment. All his comments are deleted technically. Just people is saying in the comments, just move on. And that like if you're not getting back together with her, I mean you shouldn't. Be firm in telling her that so can both can move forward. And then someone says you're spending a lot of time punishing your ex. You could use that time to heal, spend time with your friends, meet someone new. Basically, you're preventing yourself from moving on by allowing your ex to waste both her time and yours. I get that you're angry, but you're also punishing yourself. It's time to cut her loose for good.
Cut her loose. Cut her loose.
Let's go. Let's move on to the last story that we have today.
Yeah, but before we move on, like nigga, you need to move on.
You do need to move on.
Okay, now story number 4, please. Thank you.
Am I the asshole? My ex-girlfriend told me my current girlfriend sabotaged our relationship. And like again, these girlfriend stories are not too bad. I couldn't find anything that it was like horrible for the girls, but I will keep looking. If find something else, I'll do a second episode in this. So this one comes from the same subreddit, AITAH, the My the Asshole subreddit. It says, I, 28 male, I'm really confused about the events of last month. My ex-girlfriend Julie, 29 female, thinks that my current girlfriend Mindy, 28 female, is manipulative and sabotage our 4-year relationship. I was in a loving relationship with Julie for the last 4 years. We met through some mutual friends. Julie and I were compatible in terms of our love for outdoor activities and running. We have very similar lifestyles and support each other for the last 4 years. We have also been living together for the last 3 years. We even discussed getting married during the summer. Everything was great, and I was planning to propose to her over the holidays. However, I started to see changes in her behavior around September. She was acting distant and looked stressed. It was quite noticeable, and I was worried. I trust her with all my heart, and I could not imagine she would be cheating on me. However, she did spend more time by herself. Around the same time, Julie's friend Mindy messaged me privately and asked me if I could meet her secretly as she wanted to tell me something about Julie. Mindy and Julie work together, and I have known Mindy since I started dating Julie. I was surprised, but to be honest, I assumed the worst. I met her at a cafe after work. She asked me if things were going okay between Julie and me. She told me that Julie told her that she was planning to leave me soon. This was a total shock to me. I asked her if there was anyone else that Julie was interested in, and she told me no. Julie confided in her that she was not sure about marrying me. She told me she just had to tell me that this She told me she just had to tell me this as she did not want me to be blindsided. I was devastated. I started putting more effort into making our relationship more exciting and planning more dates, etc. Mindy was also helping me through this time and telling me more about what Julie told her. Eventually, before Thanksgiving, Julie told me that she loved me, but she wanted to take a break for a month to live alone. She said that she just wanted to live alone for a month to make sure she wanted to marry me. I was completely heartbroken. I asked her if she wanted to pursue someone else. She told me that that was not the case, and I better not do anything stupid either. She loves me with all her heart, and she just wants to stay away from me to make sure that she's marrying me for love and not because she's used to being with me. Oh, that's sad. I did not understand that at all. I told her that if she's not sure after 4 years if she wants to marry me, then maybe we should just break up. We had a big fight and broke up a few days later. As our list was ending, we decided to part ways in December. She got a new apartment and I kept her old apartment and just took her name off the list. After the breakup, I was feeling very lonely as I was not used to being in the apartment alone. I didn't want to keep on being sad and hence invited a bunch of friends for a New Year's party. I also invited Mindy. We had a good time and my friends were doing their best to cheer me up. Mindy also mingled with my friends and it was good. Mindy decided to stay back to hold me clean and we hooked up that night. I felt guilty. But Mindy did cheer me up. Since then, we have hung out almost daily at my place. I am still sad about Julie, but I won't lie that being with Mindy makes me feel happy. She's sweet and caring. Last Sunday, we woke up and someone was banging on the door. I went to open it and it was Julie. She looked furious and she started yelling at me. She kept on accusing me of cheating on her. I told her I most certainly did not cheat on her and she was the one who broke up with me. Mindy was also in my apartment. Julie was just angry at both of us. She started calling Mindy a manipulative bitch and told me that Mindy was the one who suggested to her that she should take some time away from me to understand her true feelings. I calmed her down. Close your mouth, sorry. I calmed her down and I asked her to explain herself. She told me that ever since our marriage talk, she told Mindy about it, and Mindy kept on asking Julie if she was sure about marrying me. Mindy suggested she take some time to herself to understand her true feelings, and that I will understand and give her space. When I said no, Mindy convinced her that I was so controlling that I could not even give her 1 month to herself and convince her to break up with me. Mindy told me that she did not say any such things, and they were all Julie's ideas, and she was just there during these conversations. She did tell Julie that she told me about some of the things so that I get the chance to make things right with her over the last few months. That made Julie more angry, and she started accusing me of emotionally cheating on her. Julie told me that the last few weeks have made her realize that we were meant to be together, but she cannot believe I could move on from a 4 year relationship in a week. On one hand, I want to believe Julie, but she broke up with me for no fault of my own. Mindy was there for me when I was down, but I also doubt her. She suddenly started talking to me out of the blue as we were really close before and immediately became my support after the breakup, although Julie was her close friend. Am I the asshole to emotionally cheat on Julie? Should I have told her about Mindy's text? Yes. Sorry. Should I have not moved on from her so quickly, even though Julie broke up with me? I was just hurting, and Mindy was right there to support me. I need advice from someone with a clear mind on what the fuck is going on.
Mindy just want your dad. Mindy just
Sammy
want your
was like
dad.
mouth open for like half the story. He was like,
I mean, that's so typical. Like, I can see that happening, honestly. Like, that's sad. But it
like,
seems like the friend put everything together.
a woman can be evil too.
Yeah, so that's very sad. But like, damn, that's what can
That's
I
crazy.
say? And he's the winkling that, oh, she's been there. Of course, she's making herself available to you because she wants your dad. Ding dong.
Let me read you the first comment. The first comment says, Mindy, play you both. It is kind of obvious from what you wrote. And
Uh-huh.
then someone answers to that. Yeah, the level of obliviousness from OP is kind of shocking. I bet on in several years, Mindy will go full out Gone Girl on him. He will be all surprised, Pikachu face, but there were no red flags at all.
Yeah, I wonder where they were.
Yeah, yeah, this is crazy.
Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh my God, get away from Mindy. Mindy is crazy. I don't know if you can recover what you had with Julie. It's gonna be hard. I don't know if he can recover what he had with Julie. It's gonna be very hard
Yeah,
because there is already the part that you move on from a
from
four-year
one
relationship
to
in a
a
week.
weekly. Yeah, and she was there for emotional support. Like, dude, it's been a week. Relax. Like, calm yourself. It's not like it's been a month or something like that. Like a week. A week. 7 days. So that sounds very. That says a lot about him without
Yeah.
him saying anything.
So I don't know. It sounds to me like it's a win-win situation in the sense of everybody can part their own ways. I find their own person.
Yes. And be especially for him.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from Julie. I mean, get away from Mindy.
I mean, it's
The
crazy.
both of you.
I mean, there is a manipulative bitch. Bitch, a crazy bitch. That's crazy. No, mm-mm. No, I don't want to claim that energy as mastermind because
No, she's just
the bad person.
yeah. So you like the first comment say you both got played badly. She broke up your relationship because she wants your D. And now, well, she finally got your D. And now she's gonna be out.
I don't know. I think it's one of the people that heard about her friend's relationship and she was jealous and she wanted the guy for herself. I mean, I've heard a lot of people saying this. They say do not talk about how good your man is to others because they can try to steal him from you. Like a lot of people have told me that over, I mean, since
Mindy.
being my boyfriend, I've heard that a lot. And then she's like, but it's not fair because you just want to say how good it is, how good he is, how amazing your relationship is, how healthy it is.
Yeah, but need to be careful. You never know people's intention.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Yep, people are. Well, perfect example, Mindy. What
Mindy.
to say more?
You know, I sometimes I'm glad I work alone. Oh, my audiobooks and my podcast don't try to steal my mind.
No, it's completely understandable. And you,
Okay, well, we had a nice time speaking about exes. I hope you had fun with these stories.
they
Did
were
you
fun,
enjoy?
especially the last one. Mindy gave me a good laugh and a big jaw drop. Thank
Okay,
you for
thank
the
you guys.
story. Guys, as usual, like, comment, share. And we're gonna see you next Tuesday. Hi, next Tuesday, next Wednesday. With another story. And as usual, we here, we're waiting for your story. If you have anything to share, please do. If not, well, don't be lame. Like usually, you always can say the story of your friend, say like it's your own, like half of the people in Reddit does to earn viewer. And yeah, that's it. So until next time,
Bye.
bye. And I was, let me stop this.